Welcome to your Cochrane Right Now. This is a weekly podcast all about the best town in the world, Cochrane, Alberta. My name's Eric Ruddle, joined as always by Lauren Meister. And Lauren, it's the spooky week in town, and I really believe people are starting to go all out decorating. Like every neighborhood almost has like that house.
Oh, I know. I feel like every year it just gets intensified. And people, it's not just the blow-ups. It's like full-on spooky decorations and the lights and the hanging things and like blood and the gore. And it's probably pretty scary for little kids.
Oh, yeah. So like my neighbor has a little guy who's like best friends with my kids. So last night there was a knock at the door. Hey, Parker Archer, do you want to come on a walk with us to go look at decorations? Like, perfect. Go on, kids. They came back crying about 2 minutes later because the decorations were that scary.
Well, especially when it's dark out.
Zombies hanging out the windows and all that stuff. Like you said, people are going all out.
Well, and noises too. A lot of them are, triggered by movement, right? So you'll hear the spooky sounds or like the fog machine. Actually, it was foggy last night too, so that would have been a really creepy night to be out.
And like, imagine being the neighbor of the person who's going all out with like the noises, like falling asleep to like, whoa, brains. Like, okay.
But it's funny how I feel like, especially when I was a kid, like you'd see pumpkins on the front step and, maybe the odd ghost.
Like that
and
plastic hand hanging out the yard. Yeah.
But like, it's just the amount of time and effort and money people put into Halloween. It's just, whoa.
There's one thing that I've really noticed died out, and it's those pumpkin bags that people used to fill with their leaves.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen, I don't even think you can buy them anymore.
I don't know. That was big in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that, and I had so much fun with that.
Yeah.
They were cool.
You, a couple of weeks ago, said you couldn't find decorations in town. Are you just boring house?
I found a few.
Nice.
I had to kind of scrounge because, and I feel like some of the shelves actually got restocked again after I went shopping. So yeah, no, it's not boring house. No, we've got some bats on our garage. We've got some spooky, creepy dolls hanging as well, and a big ghost. And yeah, no, we're good. We're good. What about you guys?
Oh yeah, we got our inflatables like Ninja Turtle holding a pumpkin. Nothing scarier, right?
Very scary.
But if you were to be, let's say, 9 again. You're 9 years old, living in Cochrane, and you wanted the best haul of Halloween. What do you think the best neighborhood would be now?
Well, I have two different theories.
Okay.
So I feel like you need to go to Montera.
I was going to say Montera.
Yeah, because and I have taken my kids there.
Okay.
Because you do get like the full size.
Yeah, that's the rich neighborhood in town,
100%.
Yeah.
But it's not even you don't even just get like one full-size chocolate bar. Usually you get like a full-size chocolate bar, like a bag of chips, and a pop.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
there
is
are
that
houses
like
that do
you've
that.
gone recently,
Yeah.
like when the restart and all the new houses going up out there?
This was probably 2 years ago, 3
Okay,
years
yeah.
ago. Yeah. So a
Interesting.
couple of years ago. Yeah. And then I also have a different theory,
Okay.
a different strategy. This is what I did when I was a kid.
Yep.
I go to townhouses.
Townhouses, yes, because
Totally. You cover way more ground in less amount of time.
what's better, more candy or better candy?
More,
Yeah.
probably. More is more.
Because growing up, Glen Eagles was the it place to go for full-size chocolate bars and all that stuff. I don't know if that'd be necessarily the best place because also they're spread out, right? So but I like the Montera theory.
Yeah, especially if you're getting like a whole haul. Another thing is I grew up on a farm.
Right.
And a lot of people in farming communities, you're not getting a ton of trick-or-treaters, but you usually get like a whole bag of stuff because they know they're not getting a ton of people. So all of our neighbors, they would put together, like a whole big treat bag. So same thing. It'd be like the whole chocolate bar, the chips, the pop. It'd be like, and we'd actually know them too. So it'd be like the handmade like caramel, like popcorn ball. But that was like but
instant
you knew them.
garbage. No.
Oh, so good.
There is something, there's syringes hidden in there.
From
Lauren,
your neighbors that you knew? Okay.
Yes, making the popcorn balls. No, you throw those out. Anything unwrapped, you throw out.
Unless you know the person.
It's always someone you know.
Okay. From the neighbor who's been babysitting you your whole life?
They've been biding their time with the popcorn ball ready to get you.
With a syringe.
Yes, just right in the middle.
Totally. You know, that's another thing I've noticed too is like you never see any homemade goods. Like
because they're disgusting.
I know, but when I was a kid, you actually did. Like you'd actually see like little like squares and stuff in saran wrap. That was a thing. I know. I toss them when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
But that doesn't exist really anymore.
So we figure Montana is going to be the best for your like big stuff, your full size chocolate bars. You said townhouses. Where do you think would be the quickest, like one after another here in town?
Honestly, any of the neighborhoods, they have townhouses.
Presidents, are they really tight? Like they're really reopening? I don't know. Sunset, like I'm up in Sunset, and there is quite a few really tight houses. And if you were fast, you could go one after another after another.
That's true. You'd want to go someplace that has like row after row of townhouses, right?
Yeah.
So where has the most?
You run into a problem with the townhouses. We're going deep here.
Okay.
Because they are young families. Young families are out trick-or-treating with their young kids.
True.
So maybe every third house has lights off.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And this is our first normal Halloween in recent memory.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to have as many, like, please just take one kind of baskets out?
That's a good point.
There's a lot of math and science that goes into trick-or-treating.
It's so true. Well, and another thing, too, that I was thinking about is the last couple of years we've had candy shoots or just, like, really unique ways for people to hand out. And people spend a lot of time and money and effort to build these things. And some of them look really, really cool. Oh, yeah. So are they still going to be using them just because but especially the candy shoots, some of them look really cool.
No
and they were
one's
fun.
using a candy shoot this year.
But
those die in their basement.
It's cool to put your basket at the end of the shoot and have the candy go down. I think there's going to be a few
You will
people.
not see one candy shoot this year.
We'll see. We'll see about that. If I see one, I'm grabbing a photo and it's going straight to CochraneNow.com and I'm going to say, see, Eric?
Now, what do you think is going to be the number one costume coming to your door this year?
Top Gun.
Top Gun?
Yeah.
With kids?
Yes.
No, kids aren't watching Top Gun.
Yes, they are.
No.
That was my son's number one request. He's already talked to kids in his classroom. They all want to be Maverick.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Encanto. That is, I have talked to several kids, even my kids. They're all the cast of Encanto. But when you were a kid, what is that like quintessential Halloween costume that you think of? That was my childhood.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I never
like
dressed
you
up
dressed
as that.
Up as,
no, I didn't.
What did you
me.
dress up?
I was going to say like
Leonardo over here. That was shocking.
Other kids did that.
No, you.
Me?
Like what is that childhood costume?
Well, the one that I made. I took a sewing class one year. Did we talk about this?
No.
Okay. I took a sewing class one year with some friends and I made my own Halloween costume. And everybody picked really cute animals like penguins and fox and all sorts of different animals. But then there was this one pattern for the most random thing. And I'm like, that's what I want to be because I just wanted to go against the grain.
What was it?
A carrot.
Do you have a bit?
Well, I'm trying to track down a photo.
Was this like high school?
No, I was in grade 6.
Okay.
So I was like 12.
12-year-old self-sewn carrot costume.
Yeah. And it's about as special of a costume as you can honestly imagine. It was basically an orange sack.
Yeah, I was
with holes.
Yeah. Oh, like it was a full
it was
were like covered.
Oh yeah, like it was just a sack, basically, a material.
Yeah.
Because I don't have very good sewing skills, so it's basically just like a sack of material,
orange,
with some like greenery on the top, and then I made a matching carrot bag that held my candy. But all of my friends, like there was like 5 or 6 of us girls, they all had these really cute costumes.
Yeah, penguin, super nice, just a black nice dress. And
But no, I was a carrot.
A carrot.
And did I get made fun of? But that was the point, is I wanted to be unique.
You wanted to be funny.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I have photos of it, but my sister rifled through all my photos right before I got married, and she scanned them and all this stuff for a photo slide. And now I can't find any photos of this carrot.
So your sister stole your carrot photo.
Apparently, and I'm trying
to
track. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to track down photo evidence of my carrot costume, and so far, no luck.
No luck, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm working on it, though.
Yeah, awesome.
What about you?
I found a used Batman, just the mask, but it was like a full silicone mask, but it was too big. So my mom squeezed it and duct taped it around my head.
So you couldn't take it off?
No. So
How did you eat or breathe?
No. There's no eating or breathing on Halloween. So that is what, like, just sweaty, too big Batman is what jumps to my head. But that is what's going on right now. Of course, right after Halloween, our minds jump to Light Up. We are going to be down there as a radio station providing those sweet tunes. But this Light Up has had a lot of attention because they came out saying it's back in person, what you've been waiting for, but the hot dogs, they're out. No more hot dogs.
Yeah.
People were upset.
People were very upset.
And so Light Up, being the awesome people that they are, they're like, you know what? We'll bring in the 12,000 hot dogs needed.
That's crazy. They have to rent out like a 20-foot covered trailer.
Just for the buns.
Just for the buns. What if they carry the hot dogs in, though? If they're carrying the buns in the trailer?
Yeah, you wouldn't need as big of a trailer.
That's true. The hot dogs are a little bit smaller.
Yeah, but like...
That's mind-blowing. It's crazy.
Yeah, she said a couple of businesses reached out and said, oh, we'll handle hot dogs. And they're like, are you prepared for 12,000 hot dogs? And they're like, oh, we were thinking like 100. Like, that would be gone in 12 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you could bring, so obviously your mainstays, hot dogs, hot chocolate. If you could bring in one more food item. It's cold out. It's Christmassy. Light Up should feature...
Bailey's. Well, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
You would have to be like the owner of that huge mansion along Highway 22 to afford that. Could you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be a little pricey. But we do have about 35 liquor stores here in town.
If they all teamed up.
What about you? What do you think we need?
I don't know. Like, is there anything outside? Because it's got to be quick and it's got to be hot. Like, you're not giving people like ice cream cones.
No, they don't want that.
No, Bailey's is the perfect answer.
There's nothing better than that. You got to keep people warm. Keep the parents,
exactly.
Hopping.
Keep them going and run around with their kids. We're a month out from Light Up, and it's going to probably be the biggest one of all time. I could really imagine.
Oh, people are itching after the couple of years of doing virtual Light Ups. Yeah, people just want to get back downtown.
Yeah. Now we have this super awesome 3 right here that Lauren made fun of my setup for, but it is. Or was our birthday 2 days ago?
On Monday.
On Monday.
Yes.
Monday was our birthday, which was 2 days ago.
Yes,
Look at
you're
that
right.
math.
Yes.
And we're officially 3. So you and I both launched the station. We've been through everything, the growing pains, the laughs, and everything. If there is one moment that you're like, man, this is the moment that I remember from the past 3 years.
Oh, man. Not that I want to bring a downer to it.
Let's do it, downer.
But probably the moment that we were operating as normal, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, tomorrow everybody's got to work from home other than one person in the building, and we need to figure out how we're going to operate a radio station from home. And all of a sudden it was like, how are we going to do this? This is insane. It can't be done. Like the stress level and the lack of sleep there for a little while, that was tricky.
And we were going to go out for my birthday lunch that day, and then no one came.
Really?
Yeah.
Your birthday probably got kind of forgotten about, didn't it?
Right? Like, oh, there's a big worldwide pandemic. My birthday we should have pushed back COVID by one more day. Everybody
was that on your birthday?
Yeah, that's how I remember it. It was my birthday, and
worst birthday
I know.
ever.
Only the boss here took me out, and we went out to Mr. Mike's.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Well, look at you.
So
you still got a birthday lunch.
Just not with everybody. Everybody was going to come party with me, and no one came.
Oh,
so you owe me birthday lunch.
Okay.
But it's been a ton of fun here. 3 years, and we're just getting started.
What's your biggest memory?
Oh. Here as a radio station, I liked tricking everyone that Disney was coming. That was fun. We still get phone calls to this day because it's the top thing if you Google Disney Canada. It says it's coming to Cochrane.
We still get people clicking on that story,
so
hundreds
That's
every
lots
week.
of fun. And just like being out in the community, of course, we were taken out at the knees as a radio station. Didn't even get a first summer without COVID. But this summer, just being everywhere and people coming up and being like, I listen. And like, yay! Somebody actually listens to us talk about the community we love so much.
Except for every time I screw up on the air, then I just always like to think, I'm like, no one was listening.
Exactly.
There's no one listening right now.
And coming up this weekend, a big celebrity's in town, Tom Jackson. And it's a sold-out event. He's winning the Community Builder Award, which is really, really cool. And we actually got to meet Tom Jackson.
Yeah, so that was really a cool experience because I grew up watching him. I mean, he was always on North of 60, and my parents are big fans of him. Like, he's an actor, he's a singer, he's a philanthropist as well. He does a lot of charity work as well. So I was pretty pumped to meet him. You were a little confused going into it because you thought he was Tom Jones.
Yeah, I'll admit, I'm not the most Canadiana when it comes to our celebrities. So everybody's like, oh, we're going to meet Tom Jackson. I was like, super cool. Usual to be. No. Like, he's a lovely man. And it was really nice meeting him. And he told me that he loved me. And everything was really awesome. But he wasn't Tom Jones.
No.
Still a singer, though.
Still a singer. Wrong nationality. You know, because Tom Jones, I think, is like Irish or Welsh or
and
something.
Like Vegas man, right?
Yeah, I think so. And like not even, like, besides the fact that they're both named Tom, there's really not a lot of comparison.
They both sing.
Okay, they have two things in common.
JJ, right? Jackson Jones.
Okay,
Look
three things kind of in common.
There's my
mind.
But
other than that, there's not a whole lot there.
Yeah. So anyway, he's going to be in Cochrane, and he actually lives just outside of Cochrane.
I know. So we're working on actually bringing him into the radio station. How cool would that be? Especially because he's got like a whole Christmas album that he's working on. So it'd be cool for him to sing some Christmas music.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
And I'll know who he is by then.
Yes, I hope that you're kind of going to do your research before that.
And earlier this week, also, like, there was this super old book found somewhere. And it was an Anne of Green Gables book. And everybody in the station's shocked. I have no idea who Anne of Green Gables is.
Well, you had it completely confused between, what did you say?
Frank.
You said Anne Frank.
Yeah.
And then you were like, Pippi Longstocking. Like, how do you even get that correlation?
You said she's redhead with something, and Pippi Longstocking's redhead with something. And then you described these books to me, and let me tell you, rip-roaring good time.
Have you started reading? Like, have you checked it out from the Cochrane Public Library?
I'd start with the movies, TV shows.
Well, according to Candace, so I haven't read the books, but
you said you did read the books.
Well, like children's books. I've never read like the original chronicles of Avonlea or whatever, but
of Avonlea?
Avonlea, yeah.
Is it?
You're so confused.
I thought her name was Anne.
It is. It's Anne with an E. You need to get on top of this because there's going to be a big play here in Cochrane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bow Valley High School. That's going to be their big production this year.
So it's a musical.
A musical, Anne of Green Gables musical.
And she's a redhead.
Yes.
Isn't she an orphan?
Yes.
It's a hard knock life. No, not
wrong,
that Anne.
Wrong. That's Annie.
Annie.
Yes.
All right. Anyway,
not Anne with an E. Just Annie.
I guess I need to go to the library or something. But that's everything going on in Cochrane right now. You can grab this podcast on all your favorite services. Every single week we talk all about Cochrane. And I'll talk to you again next week.
Yeah.